Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The fans here in New Orleans ready to cheer on their Pelicans in this interconference matchup.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
From 15 feet away.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Here's Williamson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, and quick and shifty there off the bounce. Fluid with that shot motion as well. Williamson continues to impress.
I should be getting my nerves, man. It's like 3 points. It's ridiculous.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Williamson gets it to go.
And what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
Now here's Jones. Here's Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Kevin Durant.
Boy, he is looking confident.
Love how they're using him
so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Curry. From downtown. Again, Durant missing. Pelicans leading by 3.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Williamson. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot? And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Now here's McCollum. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Ben Simmons with the rebound. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 4. The shot's good.
Ben Simmons.
6 points for KD.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
I'm going to miss that.
Now here's Curry. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Outside Irving. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. KD's got 8 points.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Timeout is called. First of the
That's
game.
how you play with Tier 2 the NBA is Brooklyn.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Alvarado. .1:15 left in the first quarter. Here's Hernan Gomez.
Come on, man.
No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That's his first foul. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Brooklyn ball.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
For the Nets, Royce O'Neal at the line for
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Murphy. The three.
I couldn't even see it.
The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Sumner. And a wide open look for Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Irving's got 6.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own.
The shot's good from Hayes.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
You know what time it is, fans. I need everyone in the building to get on their feet and make some noise for your Pelicans team.
30 seconds left in the first.
For the Nets, Ben Simmons.
Count it, good.
Ben Simmons.
A strong physical player in his own right. Simmons finishing through the contact.
And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren.
T.J. Warren.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Alvarado. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Murphy. And the Pelicans get it back. Lets it go with the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Third team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
This is his first free throw of the game.
No, it's fucked up.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Here's Mills. From the baseline. That shot, no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Pelicans lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this.
16.
Pelican fans, here's your Pelicans.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
A shot by Curry, no good. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Here's Ingram. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role?
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
The Nets getting their third free throw shot of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And so Curry will bring it up for Brooklyn.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
And here's McCollum for three. Drains the three-pointer. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
A nice shot by Irving.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Jones, that's for two. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Brooklyn trailing. Durant for three. And Jones pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's deflected. They get it back. No good from Valanciunas.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul.
What's the fuck coming?
That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here.
Third team foul.
On defense, New Orleans. Outside Curry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good from Simmons.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
In the first half.
You miss a lot of
How about
shots.
the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Good work
Not
there as
KD,
he
though.
goes.
Not KD.
14 points for him.
And that's tough right there. Love when Durant goes up with purpose
It's
and
crazy.
finishes over contact.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Your Pelicans.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
The Nets call timeout.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pelicans U-Dance team. That was your Pelicans. Let's hear it one more time.
Come
Now
on,
a timeout called
Yeah, call
by
timeout.
New
They would
Orleans.
have gave you a 5-second jump.
And when you think
Bullshit.
about Durant's singularity as a
Deal
player,
with this shit.
Steve Kerr said he's
Damn,
more
it's fucked up
gifted
sometimes.
than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Now here's Graham. Alvarado. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
Nets foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn. The first free throw is good. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, that's something you've been entertained doing.
I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you put in, it sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, and the feeling's mutual. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Tipped away. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I had the pleasure of watching Kyrie for 2 years as a teammate, and he is as creative as they come. Kyrie is an absolute joy to watch in the open floor, unless you're guarding him.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Here's Curry, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. New Orleans making a switch here. Pelicans trailed by 4. To the left side lane. Outside Murphy. Rebound, Brooklyn. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Curry can't get it to go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pelicans have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Nets leading by 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
How crazy his handles are. Man, this man gets to the line a lot.
The Nets have been unsuccessful at the line so far, 0 of 3, and looking to make their first free throw of the game right now.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Alvarado. Inside. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And there's the call on Durant. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Larry Nance Jr. at the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Curry. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Brooklyn ahead, up by 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's Jones on the left. Back to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Sinks the triple. Ingram's got the first basket of the second half here for the Pelicans.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. That shot, no good. Pass to McCollum for the lead. That shot misses.
You should have already had the lead. You fucking missed the fucking dunk.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get his shot up while moving. That's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
How many dunks I missed in this game?
The Pelicans trail.
A lot of fucking dunks. Look how you missing dunks.
And Jones has it in the corner.
Fucking KD missing
That
dunks.
falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
He missed 2 dunks.
Jones has
KD.
got 5.
No, AD. And KD.
And we talk
How the
about
fuck he gonna
court
miss 2
awareness.
dunks?
There, McCollum doing a beautiful
He got
job
3 people on him to make
the
it.
open man.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the paint, Jones. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's McCollum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
To Simmons. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And here are the Pelicans. Down low. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now into the lineup for
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jones
Damn.
for 2. And they recover it. And
Man, that motherfucker
by
is
KD.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense. Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
It's a close game here in New Orleans. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Jones. A 3 from McCollum. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime.
That should have been
Tremendous
tossed.
reduction from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA,
That's why sometimes I think these guys are cheating. Because that should be shit tossed. He going up against a 7-footer, and he can't block it. Get out of here.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Hernan Gomez. Ingram outside.
Look like I ain't shooting. It's got
5 on the
like,
clock. Got a hand on it. Outside, KD. And finished off by KD.
I like to play him without
a
Brooklyn.
creative move by Durant.
Yeah, because a lot of
That's
these guys,
big flex
oh,
on the
they just play
defense.
with Brooklyn.
McCollum outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Curry's
Like they the
got his
highest
first
rated
basket.
team.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Kevin Durant.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Curry. This one for three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Pelicans trailed by 4. Looking to end the run.
What was the extra
And
stuff?
McCollum with the layup.
We didn't need to do
McCollum's
that.
got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
And there's
He did a lot of
Kyrie
fouls.
Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Hayes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Hayes has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
KD, they ain't never come out the game.
Now O'Neal. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range
The whole
jumper.
thing, the whole thing.
O'Neal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Graham from outside.
That was a good shot, man.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far.
The meter was full.
Nets lead by 3. And time for a short break, and stay right where you...
Nobody be doing that.
Quarters behind
Give you a meter shot, and it's full, you can still
as we
win.
begin the fourth.
Don't make sense.
Here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. To the middle. Curry can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 3. To the inside. Alvarado. Count that one.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get
I don't know
separation.
why that was a foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
It's Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
For 3.
And the Nets lead by 4.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And it's Alvarado missing.
Fuck, he missed the rebound.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Like, you going up for the
No time at all
rebound,
on
you
that
ain't even
one.
get the, you know what I mean? You ain't even
Curry's
touching the ball.
got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
So skilled at finding these opportunities and making these opportunities. Kyrie, he makes the right pass to the right guy at the right time.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Alvarado. And again,
I'm going to
New
lose
Orleans
this game. I
has
can't
no
hit
luck.
3-pointers.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
You know what I mean?
Here's
Time is-
Simmons. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And nothing is falling for him right now. Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Irving. At the top of the key, Curry. He gets that one. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Second team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Jones, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim
Let me
more
start doing
often
other
than
shit
not
like
having the physical
my
advantage.
team for real.
Now a timeout called
Play
by
different
New
people.
Orleans. A
undrafted
tired of
coming out
this
of
one
college in
team.
2013. Seth Curry only played 48 games in his first 3 seasons,
At least my
spending
career
most of the time
is better.
destroying the
I
G
mean,
League.
my team is better than him. It is. Yeah, this is bullshit.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was
He
doing
playing the same
reviewing the
people
plan
every
with his
fucking
team.
time. Same
He
team.
is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Kyrie Irving.
Might be my last game.
He
on
watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And when you look at what he's doing now, it's hard to believe that Seth was ever kept off the
Look at
NBA
that. His
roster.
ass get the
He's made
steal.
quite the career for himself as one of the leading
ass got the steal.
three-point shooters
Come on,
and
man.
just an efficient scorer from all 3 levels.
Yeah, I gave up on this game. I just got. I gave
Up
up.
there, they continue to
I
attack.
gave up.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
McCollum from deep 3-point land.
It be full and they don't
The
never go
Pelicans miss
in,
again.
man. Fuck.
Brooklyn leading by 18. Down low. Out to KD.
That makes sense.
On the wing, Irving.
The fuck is the meter there for?
And he banks in the layup.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Just another night at the office for Kyrie. What an incredible offensive talent.
And it's in there.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game from Kevin Durant.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Curry.
Seth Curry.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram.
Ben
Oh,
Simmons.
and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Here's Curry. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
How many 3-pointers he hit? He ain't that good.
3.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Curry. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
That was a bum game.